Struggling to pick between JSON and CSV for your data? In the next few minutes, I'll break down the key features and what sets them apart so you can choose the right format for your needs. Plus, I'll share a pro tip to make sure you have the right data. But before we dive into JSON and CSV, don't forget to hit that like button if you want more tips on streamlining your critical operations. What is JSON and what makes it so popular? It's a flexible text-based format for storing and transporting data. Even though it's short for JavaScript object notation, it doesn't require JavaScript to work. The real catch? It's simple and easy to read for both humans and machines. That's why developers use it for everything, from data storage to API interactions and data extraction. How is JSON structured? Think of it like a tree, with different parts that work together. The object is the trunk, and the keys are like branches pointing to their values. As for the arrays, they're like leaves neatly lined up in a row. All of it comes together to organize data in a way that's easy to read and use. Here's an example. Let me break it down for you. The curly braces indicate an object in JSON. This is the key value pair, where the key name has the value John. This is another key value pair, where the key usernames has an array of usernames as its value. In this case, John Smith, Smith John, and Mr. John. The square brackets define the array. But JSON data can also start as an array and hold objects. Here's another example. In this case, we have an array with two objects, each one containing a name and a username. Or, to break it down for you, the square brackets define an array that holds multiple values. The curly braces indicate an object, in this case each object containing two key value pairs, name and username. There's a lot of flexibility with JSON. You can just list strings, a single array, or even a Boolean value like true or false. But most of the time, you'll see it with nested objects or objects inside objects, creating that nice tree-like structure, which is perfect when dealing with complex data or APIs. Let's see what makes JSON stand out. Human and machine readability, making it perfect for handling hierarchical data. A nested structure, making it great for storing data with numerous values and qualities. Lightweight and easy to parse, making it the go-to for APIs. But when it comes to dealing with large volumes of tabular data, you may want to use another format. This is when CSV comes in. So what is CSV exactly? It's a simple text-based format that organizes tabular data into rows and columns. Think of it like Microsoft Excel and Google Sheets, but only without the fancy formatting, formulas, or any other extra features. Just plain, raw data in a simple format that's easy to share and work with. The structure of a CSV, which stands for comma-separated values, is really simple. Imagine a table where each row is a piece of data and each column is separated by a comma, holding a specific value. Here's an example of a CSV file that lists data about books. Let's break it down. Each row represents a single book. The commas here separate the different pieces of information, so you have the title, Of Mice and Men, the author, John Steinbeck, and the year of publication, 1937. CSV is simple and efficient. Instead of creating a new column for every piece of data, commas separate values in a row, keeping things neat. There are no empty columns taking up space. Plus, advanced software can easily read the commas and organize the data into columns, which makes CSV great for handling large datasets. Here's what makes CSV stand out when dealing with tabular data. Efficient for large datasets thanks to space-efficient delimiters. Widespread support across programming languages, data analysis tools, and software. Easy to understand for smaller datasets. Now let's break down the key differences between JSON and CSV. Data structure. JSON is better for complex or structured data with numerous qualities, while CSV works best for simple tabular data with fewer qualities. Readability. JSON remains human-readable even with large datasets, whereas CSV becomes difficult to parse as data grows in size. Size and efficiency. JSON tends to be larger due to its detailed structure, while CSV is more compact, making it more space-efficient for simple data. Data type support. JSON supports a variety of data types, including booleans, strings, numbers, and objects, while CSV mainly supports text and numeric data. ease of parsing. JSON requires more processing but supports a wider range of data types, making it better for complex structures, while CSV is faster to process but struggles with complex data due to its limited support for data types. Extensibility. JSON can be easily modified to add new data types and objects without breaking compatibility, whereas adding new columns in CSV files can cause issues. Compatibility. Both JSON and CSV are compatible with most modern software. Use cases. JSON is ideal for complex data exchanges, especially with APIs, while CSV is better for exporting and importing large datasets or handling spreadsheets. Data interchangeability. JSON is better for exchanging complex data structures, while CSV is perfect for simple, flat data with fewer qualities. Still can't decide which is a better option for you? Why not use both? JSON and CSV make a great combination when moving data between systems. Use JSON for API communication and convert it to CSV for easier analysis or storage. You can even convert simple JSON data into CSV for easy storage, or vice versa if you're working with databases like NoSQL. Just be careful with complex data, as CSV doesn't support all JSON data types. Still can't decide? You can always consider other options. For example, XML is great for complex data, but it's less space efficient than JSON or CSV. YAML is super readable for configuration files, but it's less widely supported than JSON. IPRoyal is perfect for big data application, but it's less readable. Remember the tip I promised? If you want to make sure the data you're working with is accurate and collected on time, use reliable residential proxies. IPRoyal offers ethically sourced residential proxies with extremely low block and capture rates, making your data scraping seamless. With over 32 million residential IPs in over 195 locations, non-expiring traffic, and compatibility with all kinds of systems and tools, IPRoyal lets you gather geo-restricted data without interruptions in the most cost-efficient way possible. Ready to collect data without delays? Head to IPRoyal.com and get the best proxies for scraping today. Don't forget to subscribe for more tips on efficient data collection and streamlined operations, and hit the bell icon. See you soon.